What's up, guys? It's Kev Strength here, and today we're gonna start with our workout first. So today we have a very old school back workout. I kind of been itching to go back to the old school stuff that I used to do. I've started doing a lot more handle pulls, like single arm pull downs, stuff like that, which is good for your back. But I want to have a good workout and I want to have a fun workout. So today we're going to be doing kind of like an old school style back workout. We have barbell rows on the menu, which are probably always going to be into my routine in terms of fun. We have single arm rows, which is something I've been bringing back recently. And then we're going to do some close grip, seated close grip, and then we're gonna do some lat pull downs to finish off. So let's let the fun begin. I don't really know what it is about the barbell row that kind of really attracts me to it. I think it's the free weight aspect of the workout. Just being able to control, the weight and a lot of it, in a sense, feels like you're doing more. And I like to have the workout under my control. So we're gonna warm up with that. Let's get a plate on this. Today's episode is gonna be called Iron Therapy. And it's gonna be a hell of a workout, and I'm very excited to take you guys along on it. Another thing is, when I'm doing barbell rows or I'm doing squats or I'm doing bench press, the number one thing that I always prefer is these real weights here. Just something about these joints making these goddamn, noise. Makes the workout a lot more enjoyable. Let's get to on this. Listen to this. Listen to this right here. The best fucking noise ever. The best fucking noise ever. Something a lot of people gotta realize is no one's gonna look out for you like you look out for yourself. And a lot of people would say, why do you train alone? Having a good training partner is going to elevate your level, which is true to an extent. Having a good training partner, that's the first part that you need to have. And to find one who's consistent, to find one who's as kind of fucked up in the head, to find one who's willing to go at any time of the day and wait for you, all those factors, it's like we're talking about having a girlfriend here. So I find training alone and understanding how to train alone and understanding how to hype yourself up and understanding how to be consistent on your own is probably the best way. And when someone does come into your life like a gym training partner, then you can use it as an added bonus, but do not rely on someone else. So we got 2 plates on the bar. Let's get this warm up going, and then we'll go to our top working set. Alright, we got our top set loaded up, which is 275 here. We're probably going to go for 6 to 8 rep range and, take whatever we can get, but trust that we're going to hit 6 at least. I'm very excited to go for this weight, and I'm very excited for this cut to end just because it's kind of been holding me back in terms of the off season, and me and my current coach have talked about it. And the one thing I'm very excited to show you guys is my off season, just because that's the most important part. And that's the part that a lot of people in the fitness industry, TikTok, Instagram, they don't like seeing, because all they like to see is people who are lean, people who look aesthetic, and people who have the physique that it's already pretty much set. The only way you're going to grow is in the off season. And let me tell you, off seasons for me I take them even more seriously than I take a prep, just because that's where you're going to put on muscle and that's where you're going to grow, and that should be your number one priority. Especially at this age or even younger. You should not be worrying about cutting, bulking. Have a nice proper off season. Eat correctly. I do admit my last off season I kind of was very lazy about it. But in this next off season it's gonna be different. But let's fucking kill this 2.5. Come on, man. Fuck that, man. That was good. That was good. I think if I pushed another one, form would have just been super out the window. And I know with barbell rows, you could get a little messy with your form, but I'll take that. That's gonna be our first working set of the day. We're gonna do 2 sets of these, and then we're gonna do a little drop off, which is basically 2 plates. We're gonna do 2 plates. And then we're gonna get into some fun dumbbell rows. So I want to talk about real quick my clothing brand. I'm very excited and very happy to say that I have 2 sponsored athletes now on my team. And I care very, very deeply about those 2 guys. Like, first of all, let's talk about C-Jack, or Cameron. He just competed in his men's physique pro show at 21 years old, which, the most important thing that he told me going into this show was, listen, Kevin, I did a prep before, I did a show before, some things happened. I don't want to put anything on camera that I'm not supposed to, so I'm not going to say. Some things happened. I went into that show, and I want to do this show right now, which just happened, and kind of put everything in the past. And the number one thing that I'm always telling people is how important the mental aspect of lifting really is. Like, when you go into every rep, when you go into even eat your food at home, when you're like about to cheat on your meals, when you're not about to get your last meals in, everything comes from the mind. So when you guys master that mentality, you master that mindset on like, look, no one's gonna do it for you, no one's gonna eat your meals for you, no one's gonna train for you. And that's why I love bodybuilding, because it's kind of like, it's all up to you. So if you fuck something up, it's on you. And if you're not doing something that you're supposed to do, it's on you. And if you succeed, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? It's all up to you. And don't even talk about genetics, because my genetics were fucking garbage. They're fucking garbage. And your people are gonna say, oh, but your back is big, your this is that, so you don't have trash genetics. Listen, my fucking body, when I tell you guys the amount of work and shit and fucking grime and filth that I have to put it through, and I'm still not happy with it, I'm telling you, fuck your genetics. Fuck your mindset on like, look, my genetics are never gonna be this good, so I'll never be this great. Be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, and just you can't have any excuses, because it's all up to you. Do you know what I'm saying? So back to topic. Cam, I love him, and I'm very, very happy with how he did on his show. My other friend who just joined the team, which I'm very, very excited, Xavier, fucking amazing dude. And both of these dudes have that integrity, they have that filth, they have that mindset of, listen, I love bodybuilding and this is what I want to do, and this is what I want to come into the gym and actually fucking train. And that's why they're on my team, and I'm not going to lose that integrity when it comes to that. So to every single person who's bought a shirt, just understand it's never going to change, and I don't care. Trust me, I've already been put in opportunities or spots to say fuck my integrity for some fucking money, and those are just straight declined. So let's get into this top set number 2 of the day, and let's fuck it up. Just because you had a first successful set does not mean that your second set is going to be half-assed or it's going to be less reps just because
You already exerted energy. For me, when I go into my second set, it has to be better than my first. So make sure you take enough rest before going into your second set, and make sure you don't come in with that mindset on, it's my second set, so it shouldn't be as good. It should be fucking better. Come on, Kevin! Yes! It's fucking nasty, baby. That was an okay set. That was second set. We're gonna jump into drop down, which is 2 plates. We're gonna take that for an AMRAP little set. And then we're gonna do some single arm dumbbell rows, which I used to do all the time when I first started. And then I kind of transitioned into barbell rows and lat pull downs to kind of substitute in a sense. But like I said, today we're going old school times. So let's do the single arm rows. Alright guys, I know this angle isn't very delightful for you guys, but I don't have my freaking huge tripod, but we got single arm dumbbell rows, and like I said, I used to do these all the time, and I know there's a couple of ways that people do them. The way I prefer doing them, especially when I'm going a little bit heavy, so I try to keep my feet close together. I grab the weight here, it's in front of me. So what I like to do, same with like most rowing movements, is you want to row it using your, so like, let me explain it in a simpler way. You want to use your freaking elbow like a hook pretty much. So just think about your elbow just sliding back, boom. Your arm, your forearm, your hand is just a hook. Don't use it like it's putting all the power into it. You just want to use this as something that's going to bring it up. But you want to be using your lat and your elbow to drive the entire way. So don't go too heavy to the fact where you're just using your elbow and you're going a little crazy. You want to be able to grab it, boom, squeeze, and bring it down. So as non-optimal as these are, we're going to try to make them kind of optimal in a sense. So let's grab some weight. We got, I don't even think it's worth grabbing 35s, 50, 60. All right, we'll go with 55 because it's the heaviest right here for a warm-up. And just to properly show you guys, so I'm going to drive with my elbow and bada bing, skri pra pru. Like that. And let's replicate with the other arm. All right, so let's grab some real weight now. I think today we're gonna row with 130 or 140. So let's get right into it. Remember, no one's gonna come do this shit for you. Nobody. Nobody's gonna fucking do this for you. And no one's gonna fucking be there when you fucking need them. Trust that. Trust that. And I know y'all know that. And I know y'all know that too well. So let's get right into it. Working set is whatever the fuck we end up doing. So when I do single arm dumbbell rows, I used to go back to back with them, left arm, done, switch to right. But now I take at least a minute between arms just because you're not going to be able to give the same amount of effort as you just gave 10 seconds ago. You know what I'm saying? So let's sit down for a second, have a little chat. How you guys doing today? We're going to call this episode Iron Therapy. We're going to start calling these Iron Therapy series, kind of restart our YouTube in a sense. Just me here in the dungeon. I don't like traveling. I don't like going out. I don't like talking to other people. I don't like meeting other people. As much as I sometimes say I do, and I go out and do those things, in reality, I just love being here. And I just love working out. And I think that's one of the biggest factors too, why I'm able to work out alone all the time and why I'm able to be alone all the time. Is because I got used to it. And as you go through life, you kind of start to realize that building relationships with other people, most of the time ain't worth it. Most of the time ain't worth it. Most of the time they just want something from you. And most of the time they're just using you as a distraction in a sense, right? That's just the way life is. And you just gotta learn to deal with that. So let's get into it. Set number 2, or arm number 2. Same exact way. You grab it and we go until we can't. Come on! Come on! That was fun as fuck. We're gonna do another set of that, and I know my shirt is very ripped and shitty here, but no one's here. Who cares? We're gonna get into our second set, and then from there we're gonna go to our third back workout, which I'm gonna take you guys to close grip rows. So let's do that. The angles we're working with today are a little crazy, but that's okay. So we're gonna jump into, and I love this machine by the way. It's like half of it's a lat pull down, and half of it's a seated row. So you're just gonna raise this thing, and then we're gonna swap it out for my little friend right here. And we're gonna go for 2 working sets like usual. With this one, I just like to, again, use my arms as hooks, if I could even put this thing on. I'm not good at getting it in the hole. We're gonna go right to 160 because we already warmed up and our back is ready to go. So we're gonna do 2 sets of as many as fucking possible, and that's just the way it's gonna go today. So let's get into it. Okay. We can do the whole stack. So we're gonna scratch that set and get it on the full stack. But how are you guys doing today? Once again, I'm gonna be doing YouTube videos probably every 2 to 3 days, just because I love doing YouTube and I love making videos. But at the same time, on prep especially, I like to be laser focused on my workouts. And when you don't have a camera in your face and when you don't have to keep moving it around and stuff, it's just go, 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 go. No distractions. But I'm gonna do these as much as possible because I love kind of interacting with you guys. Like I said, you guys are like my family. You guys are fucking cool ass people, especially in the comments. You guys are so fucking nice. And I see everything that you guys put, and this is my life. This is my life. This is me. There's like nothing much, it's kind of sad to say, but there's like nothing much else about me. It's just going to the gym daily and chasing after this one goal and dream. And something about me is I don't once I have something in my mind, there's no fucking way I'm not getting it. So let's do our set. Oh yes, this is more like it. Hey, hey, come on. Hey, 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 hey. Come on. Hey. Fuck, that felt good. Holy shit, I almost threw up in my mouth. That felt really good. We're gonna run that for one more set. You know how we do it. 2 sets, and then we're done. Sometimes even 1 set is enough for me, depending on the exercise. But we're gonna do some lat pull downs, probably on the same setup here. So I'm probably just gonna go from the camera from here to here, right above me. Then we're gonna throw in one bicep workout and one rear delt workout. Might be on camera, might not be. I might just make this a back workout for you guys. And we're gonna do a little bit of posing today. We are getting fucking leaner, and it feels good to see a little bit more structure in the body, but let's get into our final back workout of the day. Okay, well, little outfit change because we got too sweaty in that joint. Last workout of the day, which is gonna be some lat pull downs, and I'm using the mag grip here. If you don't have a mag grip at your gym, it might be time to switch gyms. But we're gonna do 2 sets of 12 to 15. We have the weight set up to our working set already, so there's nothing left to do than the beautiful lat pull downs. So let's get it done. We forgot to put on the little chair to hold our, legs, but it's all right. That was working set number 1. You guys know I like to finish off with a little bit of partials, just the halfway, do a little dance, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna do that for one more set, and we're gonna do a little bit of bicep, probably regular bicep curls today, and then we're gonna do a little bit of rear delt. And tomorrow, I am gonna record my chest day for you guys, just because I have to give you guys a chest day. It's gonna be a beautiful pump. But life's been really weird recently. A lot of pressure in my life from many different avenues, not just fitness, but at home. Fitness, personal relations, everything. Just a lot of pressure going my way, and as much as it sucks sometimes, and as much as it's like I used to be, when something bad would happen to me, I would be in that mindset of like, fuck, I'm here living in this bad time. Now I kind of disassociate from the kind of situation that it is, just because I know, as bad as it may seem, I'm always gonna come out the other end of it. And when you come out of the other end, when you come out of the other end, we might have to use another phrase, but when you come out of the other end, man, you come out way better, way fucking better. And when I tell you guys how I used to treat these situations, it's so much different. I don't even know if I'm Englishing right now, but let's get into our bicep workout. These angles are very interesting today. But we're gonna finish off with some bicep curls. We're gonna go a little heavy just because we're feeling kind of strong. Damn, this shirt is fucking huge. But if you guys watch me from the start of my bulk, this is a 4XL, when I was 240 pounds, and you're still here with me, comment old Kev, because yo, if you're still here with me, then you're a real one. And y'all understand the true meaning of an off season. Because off season, this shirt even says right here, champions are made in the off season. And that's exactly right. So let's get into our straight bicep curls. Hey! But that was our first set. We're gonna finish off with one more, and then we're gonna get into a little posing routine. I've been practicing one just because when I do compete, I make sure my posing routine is on point. I've seen great competitors compete and not know how to pose, and I don't want that to be me. I don't want that to be me. So we're gonna practice a little bit of posing and end off the workout. It might just be a workout video today. I might do a little bit of grocery shopping, but it might be off camera, so we'll see. But so I'd call that a pretty eventful back workout. I'm gonna leave that as its own video on its own, because I don't want to bore you guys too much. So next episode, which is gonna continue in literally 2 minutes, will consist of me going meal prepping for my different calories that I have now, and because I have a 0 carb day. Hooray! Hip hip! Someone give me a hip hip hooray in the chat joint. But all I wanted to say is I do love you guys, and remember, overall message of the video: no one's gonna do this shit for you. You gotta do it yourself. I love you guys, and remember, if someone doesn't love you, if you don't think anyone loves you, I love you. Have a good day, guys.